I know Chigs is in here recording. So.
No Chid Smooth in here, right? So whatever you say,
you know, Chig gonna have everything up there.
Whatever you say, Chid's gonna be on YouTube with it, man.
Grand opening, grand closing. 2 years after Mandii and Bridget started season 2 of See the Thinnest podcast, they're officially ending the podcast. Mandii and Bridget Kelly have decided to part ways. You guys know the podcast used to be on the Joe Budden Network. That's back when it was 3 of them: Mandii, Bridget, and Olivia Dope. Now, Bridget was actually the one that kind of tipped off fans that the podcast was going to be ending. She posted this picture with the caption saying the end of an era. You guys can see in the background there is See the Thinnest podcast with her and Mandii. Then tonight on Instagram Live, Mandii goes on to finally address fans. Everybody started wondering and asking questions. Is the podcast officially over? According to Mandii, she's just too busy to keep running the podcast. She has a lot of things going on in her life and decided to end the podcast. Here's what she said.
We are ending See the Thing Is podcast. So y'all will hear about that tomorrow. Yeah, the podcast is ending. There will be 2 more weeks of episodes, new episodes. There will be another month of content. But See the Thing officially ending. And it's simple. Y'all, I'm busy. I have a lot of other projects going on, and it has been a lot. It has been a lot. So, in the decision to figure my life out, I had to decide what thing in my life I had to end. And creatively, it didn't make the most sense for me. And so I'm about to be going through a public divorce. Not really public. We're figuring it out behind the scenes, but yeah. There's not much. Y'all will get a statement tomorrow. Just know that it's not that I'm petty, but I beat them to the punch.
Now, props to them. They actually did over 250 episodes. Honestly, after Olivia Dope left, I didn't see them lasting much longer. Their podcast views on YouTube wasn't doing too well. Obviously, people also listen to their podcasts on other platforms, but the interest just didn't seem to be there for me. Now, everybody hang on. I know a lot of you guys are salivating right now. I know a lot of you guys would love for Joe to pick up Bridget Kelly. A lot of JBP fans actually loved her when she would come on the podcast, but the JBP is full. They already got about 6-7 people on the podcast. The perfect place for her to go is Rory and Mal. Bridget is actually a good podcaster. She knows the music industry. She's not afraid to speak her mind on a lot of topics, and I feel like Bridget is the missing piece that'll be perfect for them. Now, hopefully Mandii was not lying to the audience about the actual reason that they ended the podcast. We don't want to see any more nasty breakups and fallouts. I don't want to see Mandii airing out Bridget and vice versa. If this is truly the end of their podcast, there's no shame in calling it quits. Podcasting is actually a lot harder than most people think. Mandii already has her own podcast, Horrible Decisions, that does pretty well. But it is going to be interesting to see where these two guys end up after this. You guys get in the comments below. Are you guys sad about this podcast breakup? And where would you guys like to see Bridget Kelly end up? Post comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.
Hey guys, shop with my boy Chick Smooth at chicksmooth.shop.